Campus of Bismarck State College in Bismarck, North Dakota. Tonight, the homestanding Mystics play host to the Wildcats from North Dakota State College of Science in Wapaton, North Dakota. When this match is over, one of these two teams will be alone in first place in the Mondac, as they are currently tied at the top, each with a conference record of 3 wins and no losses. Hello, everybody. I'm Jimmy Adams. Wherever you are watching at bscmystics.com, we are glad you're with us. We're within minutes of serving up this match, so let's take a quick look at the two teams. The Wildcats come in with an overall record of 7 wins and 1 loss. Their only loss came to Northeast Community College of Norfolk, Nebraska in the Siouxland Invitational Tournament in Sioux City, Iowa back on August 30th. They have won 6 straight since, most recently a 3-0 victory over the Mayville State JV team this past Sunday at Mayville. Sophomore Marley Wheeler from Foley, Minnesota led the team in kills with 11. She had 2 errors and 15 total attacks for a kill percentage of .600. Freshman Quinn Koss from Bismarck had 17 assists. She is the Mondac leader in assists per set, averaging better than 9.5. Sophomore Lily Mattern, had the most digs with 9. She is currently 5th in the Mondacs in digs per set. The Mystics come in with an overall record of 8 wins and no losses. They are coming off a straight sets victory at Lake Region State Monday night. Sophomore Asia Gross and freshman Reese Dukeshire, both out of Legacy High School in Bismarck, each had 8 kills. Gross is currently 2nd in the Mondac in kills per set, averaging just under 2.5. Kate Zimmer from Kenmar, North Dakota, had 19 assists. She ranks 3rd in assists per set at just over 6.5. Freshman Maya Vibato from Minot had 22 digs. She averages 5.68 digs per set, which is tops in the Mondac. It's time to send it over to our public address announcer, Corey Wittstein, for our pregame ceremonies.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Bismarck State College Armory on the beautiful campus of Bismarck State College. Tonight, your Bismarck State Mystics volleyball team hosts the North Dakota State College of Science Wildcats. On behalf of Bismarck State College President Dr. Doug Jensen, Athletic Director Myron Schultz, and the rest of the Mystics family, we welcome you to tonight's volleyball match. At this time, please rise and remove all headgear. Today we honor the brave Americans who met the terror of September 11th with extraordinary acts of courage and sacrifice. Now please place your right hands over your heart as we honor this great nation and our troops, past and present, with the playing of our national anthem. Bismarck State College, the Mondac Athletic Conference, and the NDSCS promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, derogatory comments, sexist and racist comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the facility. The officials for tonight's game are Naomi Erdahl, Dana Henry, Christy Moser, and Cheryl Bjorndahl. Now it's time for the starting lineups. First, the visitors on the scoreboard, the Wildcats. Non-starters for the Wildcats are number 1, Kira Johnson. Number 4, Rian Eckert. Number 7, Abby Johnson. Number 8, Sheridan Brown. Number 10, Mia Miller. Number 12, Addie Twidwell. Number 14, Allie Rushing. And number 15, Quinn Cost. Now the starters for the Wildcats. A 5'7" setter, number 3, from Bismarck, North Dakota, Peyton Foster. A 5'10" outside hitter from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, number 5, Samantha Cole. A 5'9" outside hitter from Wolseley, South Dakota, number 6, Maya Boomsma. A 5'9" setter from Foley, Minnesota, number 9, Marley Wheeler. A 5'7" libero from Moorhead, Minnesota, number 11, Lily Mathern. A 5'10" middle hitter from Escanaba, Michigan, number 13, Caitlin Stahlberger. And a 6-foot middle hitter from Monticello, Minnesota, number 16, Kaylee Stigora. Head coach for the Wildcats is Jane Pesa. She's assisted by Casey Eisenzimmer. Now, let's make some noise for your Bismarck State College Mystics. Non-starters for the Mystics are number 2, Brooklyn Sand. Number 3, Delaney Deschamps. Number 4, Kayla Gibson. Number 5, Grayson Connolly. Number 6, Shayna Roach. Number 9, Zoe Czar. Number 13, Taryn Sieg. Number 14, Emerson Careful. And number 15, Deidre Wood. Your Mystic starters are number 1, from Minot, North Dakota, the libero, Maya Vibeto. Number 7, an outside hitter from Dickinson, North Dakota. She's 5'10". Number 7, Kaiten Piercy. A setter from Kenmare, North Dakota, 5'7". Number 8, Kate Zimmer. An outside hitter, 5'8", from Bismarck, North Dakota, number 10, Asia Gross. A middle blocker, 5'10", from Lytton, North Dakota, number 11, Shaylee Bosch. A 5'8" setter from Bismarck, North Dakota, number 12, Reese Duscher. And number 16, a middle blocker, a 6'1", from Bismarck, North Dakota, Chelsea Crom. Head coach of the Mystics is Kyle Keither. He's assisted by Valerie Lassou and Anna Folk. The Mystics would like to thank Sanford Orthopedics and Sports Medicine for providing sports coverage for tonight's match. With us tonight is athletic trainer Shayna Weigel. Thank you, Sanford Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
Just over 14. Hitting percentage, the Wildcats average 210. That's second to the Mystics, 242. So some good efficiency on both these teams. I want to apologize to you. We have no scoreboard on our live stream tonight, so I will make sure I keep you updated on the score. I know it's hard to keep up with the volleyball match with no graphic on the scoreboard like on the live stream like that, showing the score. So I will make sure that you are compensated for that. Now, Shaylee Boss checks out the starting lineup, and Maya Vibeto, our libero, checks in. Kate Zimmer, sophomore setter from Kenmare, North Dakota, will get us going here with the first serve. We are underway. Sit back, relax, enjoy the match. That was Zimmer with that nice dig there. And the Mystics get the first point. 1-0 Mystics on our Buffalo Wild Wings scoreboard. Kate Zimmer serving up again. And Caton Piercy couldn't handle that. So we're knotted up at 1. Peyton Foster, a sophomore out of Bismarck, doing the serving for the Wildcats. Caton Piercy with that dig. That was Reach Dukeshire, sending it a little too far, and the Wildcats up 2-1. Dukeshire, one of 4 players on this Mystics team out of Legacy High School. Caton Piercy, and that couldn't be handled by Foster. And we're even at 2. And now Piercy will drop back to serve. Piercy is 3rd in the Mondack in service aces per set. 0.52%. Off the roof monster, and it's handled there by Foster. By Beto. Here comes Asia Gross. Off the roof monster again, and again Foster takes it. Dukeshire is blocked out of bounds. Point Mystics. We now lead 3-2 first set. Piercy to serve it again. Cole with that dig. Here comes Dukeshire. Point Mystics. Mystics up 4-2, set number 1. We watched on our Buffalo Wild, on our replay board. Buffalo Wild Wings is a scoreboard. Oh, nice save by the Mystics. Caton Piercy saved it after Zimmer's hit. But they won't save this. I almost had to save that myself. That's the Wildcats point. And now they're down by just 1, 4-3 first set. Abby Johnson, a sophomore out of Breckenridge, Minnesota to serve. She is 7th in the Mondack in service aces per set. Chelsea Crom is blocked. And the Wildcats get it over. Piercy with a dig. Zimmer the set. Here comes Asia Gross. Blocked back, and by Beto couldn't handle it. I believe that was Molly Wheeler got that. And we are even at 4 first set. Crom gets it over. Samantha Cole, the Mondack leader in kills per set. Averages 3.83. And the Wildcats have a 5-4 lead. Dukeshire, was that touched? They say yes. Point Mystics. And we're even at 5. Shannon Roach, a sophomore out of Fargo, Shanley High School down there. Back to serve it. Samantha Cole with another point. Wildcats up 6-5.
Serving for the Wildcats, number 11.
Lily Matter, a sophomore out of Moorhead, Minnesota, serving it. Gross. Just out of bounds. And now the Wildcats have a 2-point lead. Shaylee Bosch, tap over. Wildcats send it back. Dukeshire. Wildcats couldn't save it. 7-6 Cats. Set number 1. Reese Dukeshire, a freshman out of Legacy High School in Bismarck, serving. She is second in the Mondac in aces per set, .68. That was Terrence Sieg sending it over for the Mystics, and the Wildcats take care of it. Asia Gross. Bosch. That's blocked out of bounds by Bosch. Point Cats. Wildcats back up by 2, 8-6.
Checking in for the Wildcats, number 4, Ryan Eckert, and number 15, Quinn Cost.
We have got a good crowd here at the Armory tonight. Shaylee Bosch by Beto. Here comes Terrence Sieg. Off the roof. Piercy handles it nicely. Dukeshire gets it over. That was Kaylee Stigora, a sophomore out of Monticello, Minnesota. I'd like to welcome the volleyball teams from Legacy High School and Shiloh Christian High School here in attendance tonight, along with this. Looks like a packed house here on both sides. Always good to see that. Bosch. Point Mystics. That was in. That makes it 9-7 in favor of the Wildcats.
Checking in and serving for the Mystics, number 9,
Zoe Czar, freshman out of Minot High School, back with the serve. Zoe almost had an ace there, but the Cats took care of it. Czar from back. Dukeshire the 2-ball over, and the Cats are ready for it. We have a whistle. I believe we have a net violation called. Looked like the signal was 4, so the 3-ball must not clear the net. Anyway, the Mystics are pulled within 1 now. It's 9-8 in favor of College of Science. Ruth Moxley got into it again, and the Mystics are tied at 9 with the Wildcats in set number 1. We're expecting a good match tonight. We're not being disappointed. Credit Kaylee Stigora with that kill for the Wildcats.
Checking in for the Wildcats, number 6, Maya Boomsma. Serving number 5, Samantha Cole.
Samantha Cole back with the serve. She is the Mondac leader in service aces per set. And the Wildcats back up by 2. Cole, a sophomore out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Piercy. And Piercy tapped that out of bounds. Point Wildcats. They're back up by 3. Have a whistle, a double hit calling the Mystics. And Kyle Keither has seen enough. Timeout, Mystics. We'll keep it here. Go with some more of these. leader categories. I mentioned the Wildcats are currently second in the Mondac in kills per set and hitting percentage. The Mystics are tops in those two categories. The Wildcats are second in assists per set, and the Mystics are first in that category. Blocks per set, the Wildcats are fourth. They average 1.78 blocks per set. Mystics ranked fifth in that category. Williston State is the best in that category, averaging 2.39 blocks per set. Wildcats are the top team in service aces per set. They average 2.23. The Mystics are second at 1.76. The Wildcats rank fourth in digs per set, just under 14.5. Mystics are second at 18.28. Miles Community College is best in that category. They average 20.81 digs per set. I saw that Miles team in action in some scrimmages in Dickinson before the season started. They look pretty sharp. Samantha Cole back to serve it again. Taryn Sieg with that point. Sieg, a sophomore out of Anamoose, North Dakota. We see our replay here. Just an easy tap over and found the empty spot. Maya Vibeto, a freshman out of our Redeemers in Minot, with that serve. Chelsea Crom with authority gets that point for the Mystics. It is now 13-11 in favor of the Wildcats. Dusha got that off the roof. Crom again, empty spot. Point Mystics within one, 13-12. And Vibeto missed the target that time. Makes it 14-12 Wildcats.
Serving for the Wildcats, number 16, Kaylee Stegora.
Kaylee Stegora back with the serve. I don't know why I'm getting tongue-tied saying Kaylee's name. Here's she a little off-target that dig. And the Wildcats back up by 2. Excuse me, make it 3, 15-12. And that will help the Mystics cause. Kate Zimmer back to serve. Here comes Piercy, and the Wildcats take care of it. Oh, a nice dig there by Vibeto. Piercy, the easy tap over. Wildcats up to it. Zoe Zarl with that dig. Here comes Dukeshire. Tap over, and it is tapped out of bounds by the Wildcats. Mystics within 1, 15-14. Reese Dukeshire and Chelsea Crom there side by side. It looked like Dukeshire got most of it. And we are knotted up at 15. And we have a minimum break in the action here. And now there's the signal to serve it, and Kate Zimmer will do it again. Chelsea Crom got all that with one hand, and that's all he needed. Mystics with a 1-point lead, 16-15. The battle for sole possession of first place in the Mondac. We're still early in the season. We have a timeout taken by College of Science here. We'll take this one with them. Back in a minute.
So you like operating heavy equipment, technology, and being outside? You work hard, but now you want the training to get into a high-demand, good-paying job in agriculture, and you want to do it fast. The Custom Applicator program at Bismarck State College is an online 8-week training that gets you the skills you need to get into the field quickly. BSC has the money to help cover your costs. Now is the time. Visit bismarckstate.edu/custom applicator to get started today.
Welcome back to the Armory. Jimmy Adams with you. Another point for the Mystics off of Kate Zimmer's serve. And they now have a 2-point lead, 17-15. Thank you for being with us at bscmystics.com. Bismarck State hosting North Dakota State College of Science. The winner takes over sole possession of first place in the Mondac. It's been a tight one so far. Neither team has led by more than 3 points. That's going to be tough. Vibetto saved it off the roof. And it's still in play. Good work by both teams here. Vibetto again. Here comes Dukeshire. That is touched. Yes. Point Mystics. Up by 3. That is the largest lead for either team. The Wildcats have led by 3 a couple of times. Now that came off the roof like a rocket. That's hard to handle. Point Wildcats. It's now 18-16 Mystics.
Checking in for the Wildcats, number 9, Marley Wheeler. Serving number 3, Peyton Foster.
Peyton Foster, sophomore out of Bismarck, serving. Here comes Crom. Point Mystics. Back up by 3, 19-16. Here's a replay of that kill by Crom. The set by Zimmer. Crom with one hand. Caden Piercy back to serve. A sophomore out of Dickinson High School. And Zimmer couldn't keep the dig up in the air where Piercy could handle it. Point Wildcats, 19-17 Mystics. Abby Johnston, a sophomore out of Breckenridge, Minnesota, back to serve. That is out of bounds. Point Mystics.
Checking in and serving for the Mystics, number 6, Shayna Roach.
Shayna Roach back to serve it. Samantha Cole with a hit. Roach the dig. Zimmer tapped over the 2-ball and found the empty spot. 4-point lead for the Mystics. That is their biggest of the game by either team. 21-17. And another timeout taken by the Wildcats. We'll keep this one here. Usually on Wednesday, the Mondac Conference names a new player of the week. That was not done today, so I'll take this time to give a shout out to the Wildcats, Samantha Cole. She was named the Mondac Player of the Week last Wednesday. A sophomore outside hitter from North for the excuse me, for the Wildcats. During a 4-1 week for the Wildcats leading up to last Wednesday, she had 80 kills and 205 attempts with 30 errors for a 244 hitting percentage, 7 blocks, 58 digs, 5 assists, and 11 aces. She is from Milwaukee High School, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, that is, and attended Kettle Moraine Lutheran High School. And she is the Mondac leader in kills per set and also service aces per set. So congratulations to Samantha Cole of the Wildcats. Shayna Roach serving it. That is out. Point Mystics. 22-17 Mystics. Set number 1. Now that was done with authority. Samantha Cole got it.
Serving for the Wildcats, number 11, Lily Mattern.
Lily Mattern, the sophomore out of Moorhead, Minnesota, serving it. Piercy sent the dig over the net, and nobody got it. Abby Johnson was going toward it and then stopped and held up. Point Mystics. They now find themselves up 23-18. Reese Dukeshire back to serve. Cole thought about going for it, thought better, and wisely so. It's a 23-19 Mystics. This is Marley Wheeler, a sophomore out of Foley, Minnesota, serving. Asia Gross had it blocked back. Gross again. Oh, nice save by the Cats. And the Mystics have been given the point. I have not seen the signal. And we have a conversation between a Wildcats player and the official. Samantha Cole talking with the official. And the point's going to stand, so it's set point for the Mystics. And Reese Dukeshire will serve it up.
Number 9, Zoe Czar.
Excuse me, Zoe Czar. Sorry about that serve. Here comes Piercy. Wildcats take care of it. Cole. Piercy. Nice work by the Wildcats. Dukeshire, here comes Piercy again. Oh, nice, that was nice work there. I believe it was Kelly Stegora got that. So it's now 24-20 Mystics. So again, set point for the Mystics. Samantha Cole is serving it. Czar with the gate. Dukeshire. Terrence Sieg out of bounds. Point Wildcats. One thing about volleyball, you never work against the clock until that 25th point is scored. It's going on. And only then if it's by 2 points. Shaylee Bosch, point Mystics, set Mystics. They take the first set 25-21. We are seeing the type of match we expected to see between the top 2 teams in the Mondac. The teams will switch ends, take a 3-minute break, and we will take it with them. Welcome back to the Armory. Jimmy Adams with you here. We are the battle of first place in the Mondac. Bismarck State hosting North Dakota State College of Science. Wherever you are watching at bscmystics.com, thank you so much for being with us. Unfortunately, our scoreboard is not working on the live stream. I'm doing my best to keep you posted as we go along there. These 2 teams at the top of the Mondac standings. Let's take a look at what's going on elsewhere in the Mondac tonight. Lake Region State is the only team that's not in action. Miles Community College is at Dakota College at Bottineau. Miles comes into tonight's action at 2-2 in Mondack play in 4th place, 6-6 overall. Williston State, 2-10 overall, 2-1 in the Mondack. 1/2 game ahead of Miles in 3rd place. They are in Glendive, Montana, taking on Dawson Community College tonight. Dawson sits at 1-3 in the Mondack in 6th place. They are 2-10 overall. Lake Region State is in last place. Winless in the Mondack at 0-4, 4-10 overall. But they were very competitive against the Mystics up in Devils Lake Monday night. The Mystics took it in straight sets, but the scores were 25-19, 25-23, and 25-21. And in that last set, the Mystics were up at one point, 20-11, and Lake Region outscored them 10-5 the rest of the way. So, very competitive match. And head coach Kyle Keither and I were talking on the bus shortly after the match, and Kyle says, we never have an easy time up here. Remember last season's matchup at Devils Lake, the Mystics fell behind 2-0, and things were not going well in the 3rd set. But something changed, they pulled it together, and came home happy with a 3-2 victory. And we'll be playing Devils Lake Region one more time this season. They met once in the Mystic Invite here, the annual tournament we have that opens the season. The Mystics took that in straight sets. The Mystics have only lost 1 set all season, and that was in the Mondack opener up at Williston State. Williston State won the 2nd set. The Mystics took that one 3-1. They have won every other set they've played to this point. And I'm not a superstitious person, so I don't mind saying that. I'm not afraid of jinxing anybody. Officials putting the final touches on the rotation. And Peyton Foster, sophomore out of Bismarck, stepping back to serve it for the Wildcats to get this 2nd set underway. Mystics took the 1st set, 25-21. Piercy with a dig. Zimmer. That's Dukes who sending it way up. Stegora looked like she had a chance to get it coming down and spike it, but it didn't work out that way for her. Here comes Dukeshire, and that's a little too far. That was not touched. And the Wildcats take the 1st point of the 2nd set.
Serving for the Mystics, number 7, Caitlin Piercy.
Oh, excuse me, that was, okay, they said that was touched. I apologize. Point Mystics, 1-0 on the scoreboard, 2nd set. Caitlin Pierce with the serve. That ball never cleared the net. Mystics up 2-0, 2nd set. And that will not help the Mystics' cause. 1st point of the set for the Wildcats, 2-1 Mystics. And it looks like Samantha Cole, indeed, is coming back to serve. The leader in service aces per set, 0.73% is her average. Asia Gross had it tapped back, and the Mystics take care of it. Gross again. That was touch, point Mystics.
Mystics.
3-1 Mystics, 2nd set. In case you just joined us, the Mystics took the 1st set 25-21. The match has been everything we expected to this point. Shayna Roach with the serve. That was touch, point Mystics, up 4-1 now, 2nd set. Dukeshire, tapped, point Mystics. Lily Matter made a good effort for it, couldn't get it high enough. And now we have a moisture issue on the Wildcats' end of the court. Peyton Foster taking care of that. Mystics now up 5-1, 2nd set. Lead the match 1-0. That was blocked. Inbounds. I believe Asia Gross is one that got the hand on that. Mystics up 6-1, second set. Samantha Cole with a misdirection. And I wouldn't be surprised. Indeed. Timeout, Wildcats. We'll keep it here. Let's look at what's coming up for the Wildcats over the next week. They are hosting a tournament this Friday and Saturday, the Bell Bank Tournament. Friday at 3 p.m., they will play Central Lakes College of Brainerd out of Brainerd, Minnesota. Then at 6:30, we'll play Dakota County Technical College out of Rosemount, Minnesota. And Saturday morning, they will open the action in the tournament at 8:30 a.m. when they take on Iowa Lakes Community College out of Etherville, Iowa. Then at 1:30, they will play Hawkeye Community College from Waterloo, Iowa. They will get back to Mondack action next Tuesday the 17th when they host Dakota College at Bottineau. And then Wednesday will host Williston State College. Both of those matches will serve up at 7 p.m. And those of you who are watching the CO Wildcats, you can keep up with your team at NDSCSWildcats.com. And thanks for being with us tonight at BSCMystics.com. Shayna Roach for the serve. Credit Maya Boomsma, sophomore out of Wolseley, South Dakota, with that kill. Kaylee Stigora back to serve. And it looks like I've got over my tongue-tied issue with her name. Dukeshire, that's taken by Cole. Credit Shaylee Bosch. Bosch is sophomore out of Linton, North Dakota. Mystics up now 8-2, set number 2. Reese Dukeshire back to serve. That's blocked out of bounds. Point Wildcats. Credit Allie Rushing, I believe, was the one that got that. Number 14, indeed. Allie Rushing, a sophomore out of Duncanville, Texas. Getting that point for the Wildcats. Abby Johnson back with the serve. Another moisture issue in the Wildcats into the court. And Lily Mattern taking care of this one. We're set to go. There's the signal. Point Mystics, they now lead the second set 9-3. Zoe Zara checks in to serve it for the Mystics. Oh, nice save there by the Wildcats. That is out of bounds, point Mystics. Maya Boomsman with just a little misdirection on that. That makes it 10-4 Mystics. Second set.
Checking in and serving for the Wildcats, number 8, Sheridan Brown.
Sheridan Brown, a freshman out of Bismarck, back with a serve. Here comes Kaiten Piercy. That was too far and untouched. Point Wildcats. It is now 10-5 Mystics. Kaylin Stahlberger, a sophomore out of Escanaba, Michigan. Taking the opportunity as she was in the right place at the right time. We have a timeout taken by the Mystics. We will take this one with them.
My experience taking classes online has been very beneficial. All the professors here on campus are really easy to work with. If someone's thinking about doing instrumentation control, do it sooner than later. Don't put it off. It's definitely something you won't regret. If someone's considering a BSc, I would tell them there again, do it. The faculty's awesome here. The students are great. The professors, they're quick to get back to you. They explain things very well. My experience taking classes online has been very beneficial.
Jimmy Adams back with you at the Armory. Coming out of the timeout taken by the Mystics. The Mystics took the first set, 25-21, in case you just joined us. They now lead the second set, 10-6. Apologies for the scoreboard not being on our live stream tonight. Some little technical issue that I'm sure our team will get taken care of in the near future. In the meantime, I'll do my best to keep you up to date. Sheridan Brown serving it for the Cats. Shaylee Bosch. And it's taken by Foster. With authority there, Samantha Cole. Showing why she is the Mondac leader in kills per set. The sophomore out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And the Wildcats are within 3. It's now 10-7 the Mystics. Zoe's off and back. That was not touched. And the Wildcats are suddenly within 2, 10-8. Two ball knocked over. The Mystics were unprepared. Right down the middle of the court. No one home. Wildcats looking to tie it with a point here. Terrence Sieg, tap over. And Mattern couldn't get to it. Point Mystics. It's now 11-9 in favor of Bismarck State. Maya Vibetto serving it. Cole taps it over. Caden Piercy. Point Mystics. Just inside the line. Now Mystics back up by 3, 12-9. That will not help Bismarck State's cause. I see a scoreboard coming up on the stream here. Well, nope, it didn't stay up. Lily Mattern back to serve. Chelsea Crom, and this taken by the Cats. A bit of a surprise. I believe Abby Johnson was the one that got that over the net. And it's 12-11 Mystics, second set. Lily Mattern serving. Joseph Crom. Here comes Sieg. And the Wildcats handle it. It's Cole with authority again. And with that, we are knotted up at 12, second set. Wildcats with 3 straight points with Lily Mattern serving. And that will stop the streak at 3. Makes it 13-12 Bismarck State. Kate Zimmer serving. Joseph Crum and Reese Dukeshire there side by side at the net. Samantha Cole getting it done again. 14-13 Mystics.
Checking in for the Wildcats, number 14, Allie Rushing.
Peyton Foster serving.
Number 3, Peyton Foster.
Kaylee Stegora knotting us up at 14. And Peyton Foster serving again. Oh, Vibeto saved it. Dukeshire has it taken back to her. Piercy. That is out of bounds. Point Mystics. Allie Rushing just a little off target.
Checking in for the Mystics, number 10,
Kaden Piercy drops back to serve for the Mystics, who now lead it 15-14 second set. Lead the match 1 set to none. Justin Crum blocked that one out of bounds. Point Wildcats. And Samantha Cole serving.
Checking in for the Wildcats, number 6, Maya Boomsma. Serving will be number 5, Samantha Cole.
And for the third time, we have moisture issue on the Wildcats into the court. And again, Lily Mattern takes care of it. There's a signal to serve, and Samantha Cole will do it. Here comes Asia Gross, but didn't get high enough, and we're tied. Excuse me. That puts the Wildcats up 16-15. That's their first lead of the second set. Asia Gross put it across the net, and no one was playing that side. And we're tied at 16 second set. Shayna Roche comes in to serve. Knotted up at 16, second set. Cole with a dig. Stegora put it right in front of Shayna Roach. And the Wildcats retake a 1-point lead. Now Stegora drops back to serve.
Serving for the Wildcats, number 16, Kaylee Stegora.
Asia Gross, and Stegora took care of that very nicely. That is out of bounds, untouched, point Mystics. And we're tied at 17. What a match we're seeing.
Serving for the Mystics, number 12.
Reese Dukeshire back to serve.
Checking in with number 13, Taryn C.
Maya Boomsden with authority that time.
Wildcats.
Back up by 1, 18-17.
Checking in and serving for the Wildcats, number 7, Abby Johnson.
Abby Johnson back to serve. Oh, nice save there, we thought. It's called out of bounds. It must hit the out of bounds rod. Point Mystics. We're tied at 18.
Checking in and serving for the Mystics.
Zoe Zara back to serve. The freshman out of Minot High School. Caitlin Stahlberger getting that point for the Wildcats. And putting her team back up by 1, 19-18, second set. Sheridan Brown, a freshman from Bismarck, will serve this one up. And now we had a moisture issue on the Mystics end of the court. Has been taken care of. And Brown with a serve. Credit Caden Piercy. Point Mystics, tied at 19, set number 2. Maya Vibeto back to serve. Cole, tap over, is blocked, it's sent back to her. And that's sent out of bounds. Point Mystics, they retake a 1-point lead. Here's a replay of that sequence. And we are tied. Credit Samantha Cole again. 20-all, second set. Lily Mattern back to serve.
Serving for the Wildcats, number 11, Lily Mattern.
Here comes Crom. Point Mystics. You could see that one coming when she went up. (21-20) Mystics. Kate Zimmer back to serve. Mattern the dig. Segura sent it over. Zimmer with the dig. Vibeto. Here comes Dukeshire. Tap over. Cole, and that's taken by Vibeto. Chelsea Crom, the easy high tap over, came down when no one was home. Let's see a replay of that sequence. Vibeto to Zimmer. Crom. Easy does it. Good for the point. Mystics lead at 22-20, second set. Dukeshire, tap over. Mattern the dig. 2 balls sent over by Foster. Zimmer, Crom. Mattern took that. And Abby Johnston a little below the radar on that one, and that makes it 23-20 Mystics, second set. The Mystics lead at 1-0. And 2 points away from taking the second set. I'd like to give a shout out to our media crew. Over in the media room, Dusty Anderson, Levon Scholes, I'm told no relation to our fine athletic director, Myron Scholes, and Isabel Streed, doing all the technical work over in the media room. Donovan Anderson, working the camera out here on top of the bleacher seats. Couldn't make these live streams without them and their expertise. Depending on what happens up in Bottineau tonight between Miles and Dakota College of Bottineau, the loser of this game will either be alone in second place or in a tie with second place with Miles Community College. If Miles goes into that match at 2-2, Bottineau 1-2, should Miles lose that, back to that in a minute. Crom had it put back by Stigora. Point Wildcats. 23-21 Mystics, second set.
Checking in for the Wildcats,
Peyton Foster back to serve.
Serving will be number 3, Peyton Foster.
Dukeshire. Stigora with authority puts it right down to Kate Zimmer. She couldn't get to it. And it's 23-22 Mystics.
Checking in for the Mystics, number 15, Deidre Wood.
Piercy, too far. And we are tied at 23. And Kyle Keither has seen enough. Timeout Mystics. I was about to misspeak a little while ago. The loser of this match could be in a tie for second place with Williston State. If Williston State wins their match tonight out in Dawson, they would be 3-1. And the loser of this game would be 3-1. Should Dawson upset Williston State College, the loser of this game will be alone in second place in the Mondac. Right now, we got a lot of business left to take care of here. It looked like the Mystics had control of this second set a couple of times, but as I mentioned earlier, there is no clock in volleyball, so until that 25th point is scored, we're playing on. And only then, it was by 2 points. Peyton Foster to serve. Zimmer. That was Deidre Wood for the Mystics. Stigora had it put back to her by Crum. Off the rough, down on the Wildcats end of the net, side of the net rather. And it's point, set point for the Mystics. Little help from the roof muster that time.
Serving for the Mystics, number 7, Caden Piercy.
Caden Piercy serving set point for the Mystics. Oh, what a save by the Wildcats. Deidre Wood. Point Mystics, that was touched. Deidre Wood, a freshman out of Shiloh Christian Bismarck in the match now for the Mystics, gets that point. The Mystics take the second set, 25-23. Here's a replay of that. Stigora. Yeah, there's the save there. And we didn't see the point by Deidre Wood, but she just made her presence known. Here's the replay by Beto. Zimmer. Deidre Wood. And it was touched by Peyton Foster. Gives the Mystics the point and gives them the set, 25-23. We'll take a break as the teams change ends and be back after this. Jimmy Adams back with you at the Armory. Well, we have a barn burning here tonight. The Mystics are up 2-0. They won the first set 25-21. The second set 25-23. This match has been everything we expected tonight out of the two top teams in the Mondac. The winner will leave the Armory tonight alone in first place. The loser will either be alone in second place or tied with Williston for second place, depending on what Williston does out at Dawson this evening. Teams are coming back out in the court. We have less than 30 seconds left on the clock. Counting down to set number 3. Wherever you are watching at bscmystics.com, thank you so much for being with us tonight. Still early in this volleyball season. This is the 4th conference match for each team. And both these teams will be in Wahpeton this weekend. The Wildcats are hosting a tournament. The Mystics will be taking part. The two teams will not be playing each other. I went over the Wildcats schedule earlier. I'll go over the Mystics schedule sometime during this set. See head coach Kyle Keelan on the far left. Assistant Valerie LeSue there getting ready to sit down beside her. And then Anna Folk right beside her. Anna, the former head volleyball coach at Mandan High School. Coach Keither, of course, coached at St. Mary's for a good number of years. Kate Zimmer back to serve it for the Mystics. And Zimmer missed the target, and the Wildcats take the first point of the third set. And my memory serves me right, I know they had the first point of the second set. I think they had the first point of the first set. At any rate, Samantha Cole, the Mondack leader in service aces per set, back to serving. And I do not believe we have had a service ace all night. But the Mystics get their first point of this third set. And Caton Piercy back to serve it. Beto the 2-ball over that time. Jocelyn Crown there for the block, and the Cats take care of it. Piercy from back, it tipped the net off the rough, and Mattern couldn't get to it. And the Mystics take a 2-1 lead here in the third set. There you see the coaching staff for the Wildcats down the far left. Was head coach Jane Passa. Cassie Eisenzimmer, her assistant, there on the black top. As Lily Mattern takes care of another moisture issue on the Wildcats side of the court. Zimmer the set, Dukeshire. Nicely done by the Wildcats, saving that. Gross. Oh, and they saved that one too. Here comes Gross. They won't save that. Asia Gross, second in the Mondack in kills per set, just under 3.5. A sophomore out of Legacy High School. Piercy to serve. 3-1 Mystics, set number 3. Mystics lead the match 2-0 in case you just joined us. Chelsea Crom saw that one coming and took advantage of it. Crom, another product of Legacy High School, sophomore. Here. As you watch the replay, official blocked your partial view there, but Crom got it done. 4-1 Mystics, third set. And Crom and Dukeshire side by side. It looked like Dukeshire got most of that one. 5-1 Mystics. Last set, the Mystics looked like they were going to take control early, and the Wildcats said, not so fast. And there's our first ace of the night. It goes to Caton Piercy. That is her 14th ace of the season. And she'll match with an error. 6-2 Mystics. Kaylee Stigora back to serve it for the Wildcats. Dukeshire had it set back to her. Point Wildcats. Gross that serve. Beto. Crom gets it over. Zimmer the set. Crom had it blocked right back to her. I believe that was Maya Boomsma, the sophomore out of Rosalie, South Dakota, did that. And it's 6-4 Mystics. 2 straight points by the Cats. Gross. The Wildcats take that one nicely. Point Cats. Zerma took it off Piercy, but sent it out of bounds. Boozman was the one that got it over for the Wildcats that time, who are now within 1 point of the Mystics in this third set at 6-5. With a little help from the net, but Vibetto got to it. That is point Mystics. Reese Dukeshire. Shayna Roach back to serve. Mystics up 7-5 third set. Lead the match 2-0. Bosch. Zimmer had to get it over and did. Excuse me. Gross got it over. But he won't get that one over. Brings the Wildcats back to within a point at 7-6.
Checking in and serving for the Wildcats, number 8,
Sheridan Brown back to serve it. Piercy. Zimmer. Here comes Bosch. Nicely done by the Wildcats. Here comes Gross. And that's nicely done by the Wildcats. Caitlin Stahlberger. And we are tied at 7 in the third set. Asia Gross. Asia Gross goes for it. And the Wildcats handle it. 2 ball knocked over, taken by Vibetto. Vibetto, that is, and Kate Zimmer saved it. And it ends up in a point for the Mystics and a 1 point lead, 8-7. Reese Dukeshire back to serve.
Checking in for the Mystics, number 15, Deidre Wood. Serving is number 12, Reese Dukeshire.
Sure have to wait for Vibetto to take care of a moisture issue right in the middle of the Mystics side of the court. Success in that aspect. And there's the signal to serve it up. And it will go right back to the Wildcats. And we are tied at 8, set number 3. Abby Johnson back to serve it for the Wildcats. Piercy, Dukeshire. Deidre Wood back in the match. Just inside the line. Good work by Wood. The freshman from Shiloh Christian here in Bismarck getting it done. And we have the team from Shiloh Christian in attendance tonight, along with the team from Legacy High School. 2 volleyball teams here with us. Part of this packed house here at the Armory. Oh, nice save there by the Mystics. Zoe Czar from back got it over. Here comes Piercy. Point Mystics. That was touched by Stahlberger, couldn't handle it. Mystics up by 2, 10-8. Here's a replay of that sequence. Vibetto, Dukeshire, Piercy. Zoe Czar serving. Bosch got it over. Nice dig by Dukeshire. Vibetto, Bosch. Off the roof. Not very hard. The Wildcats take care of it. Vibetto with a nice dig. It was a good play at the net by both teams that time. Point Mystics, they're up by 3, 11-8. Oh, Czar couldn't handle that one. Boomsma, I believe, was the last one to touch it for the Wildcats. Pardon me, that was Samantha Cole.
Serving for the Wildcats, number 11, Lily Madden.
Lily Madden back to serve. Her team down 11-9, set number 3. Bosch with authority, but the Wildcats took care of it. Piercy. Oh, Vibeto took it off the roof. Oh, nice work there. That Peyton Foster saw the empty spot and slapped it back to it. Good work by Foster. Playing in her hometown tonight. That's going to be point Wildcats, and we are tied at 11. Set number 3. Madden serving it. Deidre Wood back in the match. Point Mystics. The freshman from Shiloh Christian making her presence known when she's in the night.
Checking in for the Mystics, number 16, Chelsea Cron.
Finding that spot. Actually, it was touched. Wood playing her 7th match. She's played in 4 sets coming into the night. Oh, nice block there, but it was sent back over by the Cats. Here comes Piercy. Another nice save by the Wildcats. So it looked like it was going to be, but it ended up hitting that roof muster. 13-11 Mystics, set number 3. Maya Vibeto back to serve. There's Samantha Cole working her magic again. 13-12 Mystics. Peyton Foster drops back to serve.
Serving with number 3, Peyton Foster.
Piercy from back. Off the bar, Joyce, but not hard, so the Cats are able to handle it. Joseph Crom. Oh, Vibeto held up, thinking it was going to be out of bounds. It fell just inside the line, and we are tied at 13, 3rd set. That time, Wood didn't get over the net, and the Wildcats take a 1-point lead. 14-13, 3rd set. Crom. Mattern got it over. Czar takes it. Dukeshire. Here comes Piercy. Point Mystics. And we're tied at 14, 3rd set. Kate Zimmer back to serve.
Number 8, Kate Zimmer.
Cole taken by Czar. Zimmer. Dukeshire got it over. Mattern. Cole taken by Czar. Zimmer. Here comes Piercy. Oh, nice save by the Wildcats. That is out of bounds, but I believe they called point Mystics for that. No, excuse me, it's point Wildcats. No, I was right, point Mystics. Yep, 15-14.
Number 12, Addie Twidwell.
Kaylee Stigora getting that point for the Cats.
Serving for the Wildcats, number 5, Samantha Cole.
Samantha Cole serving it as we are knotted up at 15, third set. Crom, we have a whistle. Point Mystics. Wildcats call for being in the net. Now Mystics with a 1-point lead, 16-15. And Caitlin Piercy to serve.
And number 13, Taryn C. Serving will be number 7, Caitlin Piercy.
And Piercy sends it out of bounds. And we're tied at 16. Kaylee Stigora back to serve it. And it will be held up as Asia Gross tends to some moisture on the Mystic side of the court. Vibeto sends it to the side, but Taryn C comes in. Vibeto gets it over. You saw that one coming. Here's a replay of that sequence. Credit Caitlin Stahlberger with that one. A sophomore out of Escanaba, Michigan. I always have to think about that before I say it. I think I said that right. Hopefully she has family and friends over there in Michigan watching. And that will tie us up at 17.
Checking in and serving for the Mystics, number 6, Shayna Roach.
Shayna Roach in to serve for the Mystics. That was touched before going out of bounds by Asia Gross. No, oh, excuse me. Obviously a Wildcat touched it last. Point Mystics. They're now up by 1, 18-17. Roach with the serve. Driven into the net by Boomsma. Point Mystics. And it's now 19-17. Shayna Roach serving it. And that will be an ace for Shayna Roach. That is her third ace of the season, and we have a timeout on the floor. We will keep it here. Let's take a look at what's coming up for the Mystics over the next week. They will be at that Bell Bank tournament in Wapaton, being hosted by College of Science this Friday and Saturday. They will take on the same 4 teams the Wildcats are playing. Friday at 5 p.m., the Mystics will play Iowa Lakes Community College. Then at 8 p.m., Central Lakes of Brainerd. Saturday at 10:30 in the morning, they will play Hawkeye Community College. And then at 1:30, Dakota County Technical College. They faced them earlier in the season here at the Mystic Invite. They will get back to Mondac play next Tuesday when they travel to Miles City to take on Miles Community College at 8 p.m. Central Time, with Miles being on the Mountain Time Zone. On Wednesday, they will be back here at the Armory hosting Dawson Community College at 7 p.m. And as always, you can keep up with everything about the Mystics at bscmystics.com. And thanks for being with us tonight. Mystics up 20-17, set number 3. Up 2 sets to 1 in the match. 2 sets to none, rather. And there's another ace for Shayna Roach. And now the Mystics are 4 points ahead, 21-17. And 4 points away from a sweep. But it's not over yet. Here comes Sieg. And it's blocked out of bounds by the Wildcats. 22-17 Mystics. We have another timeout take. Let's take this one with them. Jimmy Adams back with you at the Armory. We're coming down to the nitty-gritty now. The Mystics lead the match 2-0. They lead the third set 22-17. Looking to remain at the top of the Mondac Conference, all alone by the time this match is over. But we still have 3 more points to get here. Here's the signal to serve. Shayna Roach serves it up. Piercy. Zimmer. Gross, nice save. That goes out of bounds. Just barely. That was so close to being a point for the Wildcats, but it makes it 23-17 Mystics as they inch closer to the straight sets victory. But we've seen stranger things. Roach. A line drive serve that time. The Wildcats take it. And that will bring up set point for the Mystics. The Wildcats would need to score 7 consecutive points to keep this thing going. Shayna Roach serving up match point. Crowder coming to his feet. Sieg, too far. So the match point will have to wait. Sheridan Brown back to serve. Playing in her hometown here tonight. Vibeto, Zimmer the set. Here comes Bosch. Wildcats handle it. Zimmer knocks 2 ball over. Excuse me, Bosch tapped it over. Piercy, Zimmer, here comes Gross. That was touched. Point Mystics, set Mystics, match Mystics. They take the third set, 25-18. The Mystics win it, 3-0. The Wildcats fall to 7-2 overall, 3-1 in the Mondac, and are in second place. Possibly tied with Williston State, depending on what happens in Glendive, Montana tonight. The Mystics improved to 9-0 overall, 4-0 in the Mondac, and are alone in first place. Our next live stream from the Armory will be next Wednesday, September 18th, when the Mystics host Dawson Community College at 7 p.m. I'm Jimmy Adams, and on behalf of everyone here at Bismarck State College, thank you so much for being with us at bscmystics.com, and we hope to have you back here next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Until then, stay safe and enjoy your upcoming weekend. And whatever it is that makes you happy, make sure you're doing plenty of it. Good night, everybody.